We didn't rush the moment, didn't name what it would be. You stood close, not touching, like the cold could hear. The street burned on, pretending we were always here. No promises between us, no lines we had to say, just two shadows learning how to share the same delay. Nothing asked for answers, nothing called away. The silence kept its balance and let us stay. We stood there together while the day held still. Not to change the weather, just to feel its will. We stood there together, letting time decide if the promise was still living. You was here inside. We stood there together, no reason to pretend. Some things stay unspoken and still don't bend. Two breath lines in the cold, still going on. God didn't warn us, it just changed its tone. The road felt longer than yesterday, or maybe just less still. Puddles where the light had been when learning how to feel. We didn't look for signs, didn't stop to ask it why. But something in the distance was no longer passing by. Not everything that moves is trying to escape. Some things shift the outline, so we learn a different way. The road shifted first, not our feet. Time didn't push us forward, it just loosened its grip. The road shifted first under what we knew. If the promise stayed the same, then the change was true. Clouds broke into smaller thoughts, the air grew thin and clear. Shadows stopped repeating what they did last year. I felt you breathe beside me, heard the step I couldn't see. The world was rearranging quietly. Not a sign, not a call, just space enough to move the same ground, learning something new. The road shifted first, still unsure. We didn't chase the open, we just let it occur. The road shifted first, nothing forced, nothing rushed. If we're still walking forward, then that's enough. No map, no break, just a different bend, still the same promise. still ahead.
Didn't count the steps, they counted us. Your pace found mine without a sign. The street kept changing lanes, we stayed aligned. No hand reaching out, no reason said, just two directions, choosing left instead. Nothing pulled us closer, nothing said to stay. We only noticed later we were walking the same way. We learned the same pace without trying to. The space between our footsteps simply knew what to do. We learned the same pace. Let the evening fall. If the world kept moving, we were moving with it all. The wind made room around us. Time thinned its sound. Every place we passed felt less like ground. I heard your breath before my name. Some things don't echo when they're the same. No need to promise, no need to ask. What stays together moves this fast. We learn the same pace. No cue, no sign. The rhythm found us first, then called it time. We learned the same pace. Side by side, not faster, not behind, just right. Still going on. Same pace, same
Morning stayed where it was. The glass remembered our breath. We didn't change the curtains, didn't move the chair. The street kept its old rhythm, like we were always there. No letters on the table, no signs we had to choose. Just the light on the window doing what it used to do. Some days keep their meaning, but not becoming loud. They hold the shape of yesterday and quietly allow. Still keeping the same window, still letting the cold pass through. Not closing what we trusted, not opening something new. Still keeping the same window when the day feels plain and slow. If the promise is still working, this is how we know. Coffee cooling the sink, footsteps counting time. The clock refuses drama, and that somehow feels fine. I didn't say remember, I didn't ask to stay. I just stood where I was standing and let the hours play. What lasts doesn't rush us, it settles in the frame, repeating simple motions until they keep their name. Still keeping the same window, still letting seasons pass. The glass holds every morning that didn't need to ask. Still keeping the same window. If nothing needs to prove, the promise keeps on working by letting us move. Nothing opened suddenly, nothing we had to defend. The day stayed what it promised by not pretending to end. Same window, steady light, still here, still right. The ground was cold, but not empty. Nothing moved, but nothing left. We didn't mark the days, didn't circle spring on the wall. Just kept the same window open through the longest shade of all. No words waiting at the end, no proof folded in my hand. Only footsteps staying light on the same unmelted land. If a promise breathes at all, it learns to live below. Not calling out for daylight, still knowing where to go. It stayed even under snow, not louder than the silence, but it didn't let me go. It stayed when nothing showed, already on its way before we ever knew the road. Yellow wasn't on the field, but the field was never bare. Something pressed against the frost, learning how to rise in there. I didn't call it hope, didn't ask it to be strong. I just didn't turn away, and that was how it went on. Some things don't need a season to decide what they will be. They keep the ground remembering what hasn't bloomed but keeps. It stayed even under snow, not brighter than the winter, but it warmed the soil below. It stayed when voices froze, already being kept before it ever showed. No announcement, no return, just a color learning when to rise without permission and keep its quiet oath intact. Nothing broken, nothing gone, still here, still growing on.
The world stayed out there, we stayed inside the hour. No coats by the door, no keys in our hands. The morning passed quietly, like it understood the plan. The clock didn't argue, the light didn't rush. We let the floor keep our weight and the moment keep us. Not everything that matters needs a reason to start. Some days hold together by staying where they are. It was the day we didn't move, but nothing slipped away. The promise kept its balance by letting time stay. It was the day we didn't move, no forward, no behind. Still with you in the silence, still right. Cups cooling on the table, a breath between two lines. We didn't name the feeling, it wasn't asking for a sign. Outside the street kept turning, inside the sound grew thin. We stayed long enough to hear what's usually missed. There are moments that protect us by refusing change. They hold the ground in place so we can remain. It was the day we didn't move, and somehow we were sure if the world kept going on, then we didn't need more. It was the day we didn't move, still nothing lost, just staying was enough, at the cost of nothing at all. Still here, still true. Nothing broke the silence, but it didn't feel the same. The room was sad like yesterday, still I noticed the space where your voice didn't reach me, mine almost stayed. The window caught the afternoon, a different angle than before. The light was doing what it did, it just meant something more. No question asked, no answer late, just a pause that felt like it could turn either way. Something almost changed, but didn't have to. It hovered in the moment, then quietly passed through. Something almost changed, no sign, no sound. We held it without touching and let it settle down.
our steps match without trying. Still the rhythm felt thin, like a word you know by heart that you don't say again. I felt the evening leaning, then step back into place. Nothing crossed the boundary, but it traced the line in chalk and space. Some shifts are only noticed if you stay close enough. They test the shape of what we have without asking us to adjust. Something almost changed in the space we share. It asked without asking if we were still there. Something almost changed, then let us be, like it trusted what was holding you and me, still standing, still the same. We didn't turn around, we just held the line. The road split without warning, like it always had. Two ways, both familiar, neither good nor bad. You didn't ask me where, I didn't slow to see. Our steps leaned the same way before we counted three. Not agreement, not belief, just emotion, finding ease. Still we chose the same side, without drawing signs. Not because it was easier, just because it felt like mine. we look back, not to stay, just to see. The winter took the colors, left the lines in place. Days grew thinner, but not erased. Some words froze early, some nights felt long, but what we carried quietly stayed strong. Not everything that fades is gone. Some things only learn to go on. This is what the winter didn't take. Not the light, but how it stayed. Not the promise, but its shape. Still here. This is what the winter didn't take. Not the sound, but how we heard every quiet step we made. Still here. The cold thinned out the hours, bent the days, but every time we stood together, something stayed. We lost the ease, we lost the glow, but not the ground. We learned to know what lasts doesn't shine, it remains in time. This is what the winter didn't take, the way we didn't walk away, the space we learned to share. Still here. This is what the winter didn't take, what never needed to be saved. Still moving, still there. Not everything is meant to bloom. Some things are meant to remain. Nothing bloomed, but the air was different. The light arrived a little earlier, left before we noticed. The cold stayed longer than it should, but softer than before this. No one said the season's name, no colors broke the ground. We just felt the weight of winter lifting without a sound. Some changes don't announce, they loosen what they hold and let the day be told. It's already becoming spring, not the kind you see, but the kind that lets you breathe without asking anything. It's already becoming spring, still careful, still thin. If the promise learned to walk, this is where it's been. The street looked almost normal, like it always knew. What stays doesn't rush the change, it slowly moves us through. We didn't open every door, we didn't need to try. We just felt the ground responding underneath the sky. Not the start, the end, just a moment in between. It's already becoming spring. No blossom, no release, just the silence growing warm and calling it enough at least. It's already becoming spring if you listen close. The cold is still here, but it's letting go. Nothing said, nothing proved, just a step that felt new. We didn't rush the moment, didn't name what it would be. You stood close, not touching, like the cold could hear. The street burned on, pretending we were always here. No promises between us, no lines we had to say, just two shadows learning how to share the same delay. Nothing asked for answers, nothing called away. The silence kept its balance and let us stay. We stood there together while the day held still, not to change the weather, just to feel its will. We stood there together, letting time decide if the promise was still living. You was here inside. We stood there together, no reason to pretend. Some things stay unspoken and still don't bend. Two breath lines in the cold, still going on. God didn't warn us, it just changed its tone. The road felt longer than yesterday, or maybe just less still. Puddles where the light had been when learning how to feel. We didn't look for signs, didn't stop to ask it why. But something in the distance was no longer passing by. Not everything that moves is trying to escape. Some things shift the outline, so we learn a different way. The road shifted first, not our feet. Time didn't push us forward, it just loosened its grip. The road shifted first under what we knew. If the promise stayed the same, then the change was true. Clouds broke into smaller thoughts, the air grew thin and clear. Shadows stopped repeating what they did last year. I felt you breathe beside me, heard the step I couldn't see. The world was rearranging quietly. Not a sign, not a call, just space enough to move the same ground, learning something new. The road shifted first, still unsure. We didn't chase the open, we just let it occur. The road shifted first, nothing forced, nothing rushed. If we're still walking forward, then that's enough. No map, no break, just a different bend, still the same promise, still ahead.
Didn't count the steps, they counted us. Your pace found mine without a sign. The street kept changing lanes, we stayed aligned. No hand reaching out, no reason said, just two directions, choosing left instead. Nothing pulled us closer, nothing said to stay. We only noticed later we were walking the same way. We learned the same pace without trying to. The space between our footsteps simply knew what to do. We learned the same pace. Let the evening fall. If the world kept moving, we were moving with it all. The wind made room around us, time thinned its sound. Every place we passed felt less like ground. I heard your breath before my name. Some things don't echo when they're the same. No need to promise, no need to ask. What stays together moves this fast. We learn the same pace, no cue, no sign. The rhythm found us first, then called it time. We learned the same pace, side by side, not faster, not behind, just right, still going on. Same pace, same life.
Morning stayed where it was. The glass remembered our breath. didn't change the curtains, didn't move the chair. The street kept its old rhythm, like we were always there. No letters on the table, no signs we had to choose. Just the light on the window doing what it used to do. Some days keep their meaning, but not becoming loud. They hold the shape of yesterday and quietly allow. Still keeping the same window, still letting the cold pass through. Not closing what we trusted, not opening something new. Still keeping the same window when the day feels plain and slow. If the promise is still working, this is how we know. Coffee cooling by the sink, footsteps counting time. The clock refuses drama, and that somehow feels fine. I didn't say remember, I didn't ask to stay. I just stood where I was standing and let the hours play. What lasts doesn't rush us, it settles in the frame, repeating simple motions until they keep their name. Still keeping the same window, still letting seasons pass. The glass holds every morning that didn't need to ask. Still keeping the same window. If nothing needs to prove, the promise keeps on working by letting us move. Nothing opens suddenly, nothing we had to defend. The day stayed what it promised by not pretending to end. Same window, steady light, still here, still right. The ground was cold, but not empty. Nothing moved, but nothing left. We didn't mark the days, didn't circle spring on the wall. Just kept the same window open through the longest shade of all. No words waiting at the end, no proof folded in my hand. Only footsteps staying light on the same unmelted land. If a promise breathes at all, it learns to live below. Not calling out for daylight, still knowing where to go. It stayed even under snow, not louder than the silence, but it didn't let me go. It stayed when nothing showed, already on its way before we ever knew the road. Yellow wasn't on the field, but the field was never bare. Something pressed against the frost, learning how to rise in there. I didn't call it hope, didn't ask it to be strong. I just didn't turn away, and that was how it went on. Some things don't need a season to decide what they will be. They keep the ground remembering what hasn't bloomed but keeps. It stayed even under snow, not brighter than the winter, but it warmed the soil below. It stayed when voices froze, already being kept before it ever showed. Just a color learning when to rise without permission and keep its quiet oath intact. Nothing broken, nothing gone. Still here, still growing on.
The world stayed out there, we stayed inside the hour. No coats by the door, no keys in our hands. The morning passed quietly, like it understood the plan. The clock didn't argue, the light didn't rush. We let the floor keep our weight and the moment keep us. Not everything that matters needs a reason to start. Some days hold together by staying where they are. It was the day we didn't move, but nothing slipped away. The promise kept its balance by letting time stay. It was the day we didn't move, no forward, no behind. Still with you in the silence, still right. Cups cooling on the table, a breath between two lines. We didn't name the feeling, it wasn't asking for a sign. Outside the street kept turning, inside the sound grew thin. We stayed long enough to hear what's usually missed. There are moments that protect us by refusing change. They hold the ground in place so we can remain. It was the day we didn't move, and somehow we were sure if the world kept going on, then we didn't need more. It was the day we didn't move, still nothing lost, just staying was enough, at the cost of nothing at all. Still here, still true.
Nothing broke the silence, but it didn't feel the same. The room was sad like yesterday. Still I notice the space where your voice didn't reach me, and mine almost stayed. The window caught the afternoon, a different angle than before. The light was doing what it did. It just meant something more. No question asked, no answer late, just a pause that felt like it could turn either way. Settle down. Our steps match without trying. Still the rhythm felt like a word you know by heart that you don't say again. I felt the evening leaning, then step back into place. Nothing crossed the boundary, but it traced the line in chalk and space. Some shifts are only noticed if you stay close enough. They test the shape of what we have without asking us to adjust. Still the same. We didn't turn around, we just held the line. The road split without warning, like it always had. Two ways, both familiar, neither good nor bad. You didn't ask me where, I didn't slow to see. Our steps leaned the same way before we counted three. Not agreement, not belief, just emotion
finding ease. Still we chose the same side without drawing signs. Not because it was easier, just because it felt like mine. Still we chose the same side. Let the silence decide if the promise kept its meaning. It was here aligned. Choosing this same direction, still with you. We look back, not to stay, just to see. The winter took the colors, left the lines in place. Days grew thinner, but not erased. Some words froze early, some nights felt long. But what we carried quietly stayed strong. Not everything that fades is gone. Some things only learn to go on. This is what the winter didn't take. Not the light, but how it stayed. Not the promise, but its shape. Still here. This is what the winter didn't take. Not the sound, but how we heard every quiet step we made. Still here. The cold thinned out the hours, bent the days, but every time we stood together, something stayed. We lost the ease, we lost the glow, but not the ground. We learned to know what lasts doesn't shine, it remains in time. This is what the winter didn't take, the way we didn't walk away, the space we learned to share. Still here. This is what the winter didn't take, what never needed to be saved. Still moving, still there. Not everything is meant to bloom. Some things are meant to remain.
nothing bloomed, but the air was different. The light arrived a little earlier, left before we noticed. The cold stayed longer than it should, but softer than before this. No one said the season's name, no colors broke the ground. We just felt the weight of winter lifting without a sound. Some changes don't announce, they loosen what they hold and let the day be told. It's already becoming spring, not the kind you see, but the kind that lets you breathe without asking anything. It's already becoming spring, still careful, still thin. If the promise learned to walk, this is where it's been. The street looked almost normal, like it always knew. What stays doesn't rush the change, it slowly moves us through. We didn't open every door, we didn't need to try. We just felt the ground responding underneath the sky. Not the start, not the end, just the moment in between. It's already becoming spring, no blossom, no release, just the silence growing warm and calling it enough at least. It's already becoming spring, if you listen close. The cold is still here, but it's letting go. Nothing said, nothing proved, just a step that felt new.